Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everybody tuning in, showing love and support. I appreciate you guys every single time. It's road to 15K. Is it 15? Or am I chatting rubbish? God, I can't even remember myself. It is 15. I swear it's 15. It has to be. It has to be 15. Yes, it's road to 15K. We're on 14,473. So if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you do so. And yeah, man, listen, Carabao Cup action, the second semi-final. By the way, if you want to support this channel, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. But like I was saying, Carabao Cup action again tonight. Tonight it was Spurs at home against Liverpool. A remake or rematch, should I say, of what happened in the Premier League. And Spurs had the opportunity to rectify some of the mistakes that were made, a lot of them, in the 6-3 defeat on Spurs' from Spurs' point of view. And they done the job, man. They have done the job, and they are, just like Newcastle, 90 minutes away. 90 minutes away from a cup final yet again after they reached the cup final with Mourinho, but then Mourinho got sacked and they lost the final. So it's a good opportunity for Spurs to make a cup final. And hey, you guys know what Ange always says in his press conferences and interviews. In his second season, he wins a trophy. All I'm saying is he's close to doing that. That's all I'm saying. He's close to doing that. So really and truly, all they have to do is go up there to Liverpool and park the bus for 90 minutes and try and hit them on the break. Because just like Arsenal have to do against Newcastle, Liverpool have to come out and play, which they definitely will. At home, in front of their own fans, they will do that. So Liverpool are going to have to come out and play, which is probably going to work in Spurs' advantage, in Spurs' favour. And Spurs might take advantage of that and maybe hit Liverpool on the break a couple of times like they've done today as well. Maybe force a few mistakes, maybe make it 2-0 on aggregate. And yeah, listen, I can see Spurs making it to the final, but it's not going to be easy, man, because that second leg, it's not easy going up to Liverpool and playing well and winning. Do you know what I mean? A lot of teams found it hard this season. But this Liverpool team is not unbeatable. As we've seen today, there are a couple of mistakes that you can make them make. There are a couple of frailties in there that you can exploit a little bit. It's not all perfect for Liverpool, you know. This is back-to-back games now for Liverpool that they've not really played well. Against United, it was poor. Today, again, it was poor. Even though Liverpool kind of played a strong team, you know, minus Luis Diaz, minus Nunez. Well, he's not really in the starting lineup, but Jota was starting. He was poor. The midfield, it was Gravenberg, it was Endo, and it was... I'm going to have to cheat a little bit here. I'm going to have a look again. Give me a few seconds. So today it was... Liverpool's midfield was Gravenberg, McAllister, Jones, and then Salah and Gakpo on the wings. Gakpo was really poor as well today. Got taken off after an hour. And yeah, it was an overall poor performance from the whole team from Liverpool. Not something we're used to seeing from Liverpool. They had a couple of chances, but they fluffed their lines. Didn't really take any of their chances rather. And at no point did I really feel like Liverpool had the opportunity to kill the game and, you know, really wrap this up here and score a quick 1-2 goals and then go home with an advantage and try and make sure that they have the upper hand, going into the second leg. I actually thought that Spurs were the better team. Spurs had the better chances. Spurs had the clear-cut chances. And they even, like I said, forced a few mistakes from Liverpool, which I thought was really, really impressive. The first one that jumps into mind, probably the only one, was the Alisson mistake. Now, listen, I don't know where these Alisson best goalkeeper in the world... I don't know where these Alisson best goalkeeper in the world shouts come from all the time, but he's not the best goalkeeper in the world to me, because I've seen these type of mistakes a lot in recent years from Alisson. So listen, again, no disrespect, but I just don't know where these allegations or these shouts, sorry, come from. Best goalkeeper in the world? Nah, I don't think so. Not in this moment in time. Definitely not. So yeah, Liverpool got lucky there because Alisson got dispossessed not once, but twice because Bergvall did really well to press. The first time, I think he tried to do a slide tackle, missed, but still destabilized Alisson a little bit. Second time, bro, what on earth was Alisson thinking? Bergvall comes from behind, tips the ball away, and it turns into a Spurs chance. And then Pedro Porro tried to dink it over the goalkeeper, and it went wide. But those were warning signs. They were warned. Speaking of Bergvall, obviously he got the goal, man of the match performance, in my opinion. Now, a lot of focus is going to be on that potential second yellow card he should have gotten. In my opinion, yes, that should have been a second yellow card. But we know that there's a problem, a big problem with, officiating in this country. There's a huge, huge problem. So it doesn't surprise me that there was no call when it came to that foul. And ironically, he fouls Simicast. Simicast has to come off because he's injured and he has to get treatment. And the subsequent action after that resulted in a goal. He took his goal very well though, and Spurs done really well to do the build up to the goal. What was the goal? Yeah, the build up to the goal. Solanke done really well today. Got a goal. This goal was disallowed after VAR check, and we're going to talk about that VAR decision in a second. Done really well against Konate. Used his strength, used his experience, and found Bergvall. Bergvall makes the late run into the box, scores, and it was a really goal in my opinion. Really, really good goal, and he deserved that. Despite that, second yellow card he should have gotten. Apart from that, you put that to the side. I thought Bergvall had a really, really, really good performance, an exceptional performance. And in football sometimes you can tell a lot about a player by his first touch. And when I saw his first touch, that was all I needed to know. Like, honestly, I didn't need to see more. I didn't need to see more. His first touch is absolutely immaculate. Like, he's very good on the ball, very calm, very composed, And, Spurs got a player in there, man. And after the game, it was ironic because after the game, I found out that he used to play for Man United in the youth. And apparently something with Brexit happened and he had to go back to his home country and then obviously played there in his home country and then, got scouted by Spurs and then he moved to Spurs. So, we could have had a good player on our hands there, but, that's a story for another day. But Bergvall, definitely a baller, man. Speaking of players making moves, Spurs had a debutant today in their goalkeeper in Kinsky. Really good performance from Kinsky. And listen, it's not easy, man, to make a move from Prague to the Premier League, to Spurs, to Tottenham, and your first game, first start in the starting 11 up against Liverpool. It's not easy, man. Trust me. I can imagine. And you could see the scenes after the game as well. Hugging his mother, what I believe was his mother. Really heartfelt moment. And I can imagine, bro, it's not easy at all. So credit to Kinsky, man. Made some really crucial saves. The Nunez one, the Nunez header as well. Made some really good saves. Was there at the right moment, at the right time. He's good on the ball as well. With his feet, he's not bad at all. So I think Spurs got themselves a really good goalkeeper, man. And he can, there can be a little competition there between him and Vicario when he comes back and he's fit. Four-star, I don't think he's ever going to play again. But Kinsky, credit, man. Credit to him. Now, on to the VAR decision. And I'm not going to talk about the goal that got disallowed because he was offside, Solanke. I'm not a fan of this announcing decisions on the mic and then the whole stadium can hear it. I'm not a fan, man. I have to say, I'm really not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it at all. Just bring in semi-automated offsides, man, because we're wasting too much time on, they're drawing the lines and the referees are having a look and this referee's in the booth and this referee is on VAR duty today and he's drawing the lines. Just bring in semi-automated offsides so we can win, so we can stop wasting time rather on all of these drawing lines, and we're wasting too much time, way too much time. So bring in semi-automated offside so we can get rid of all these lines drawing and stuff, because it's jarring. Do you know what I mean? It's really jarring. Apart from that, listen, the game is far from being done. Far from being done. I think Liverpool will give Spurs a really good fight in a month's time. Excuse me. They'll give Spurs a really good fight in a month's time in the return leg. But I can see Spurs do a thing. I can see Spurs do a thing. And listen, if we have a Spurs Newcastle final in the Carabao Cup, that would be the funniest thing ever, because that would literally be an open game. We could, if those two make it to the final, we could possibly have one of the most entertaining finals in the history of the Carabao Cup. I'm talking 2-2s, 3-3s, 4-4s, because both teams are going to go for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Liverpool, really disappointing today, man. Mo Salah is another guy that I want to talk about before I wrap up. Mohamed Salah. Obviously a really good player, but I don't think he's the player that people make him. I don't think Mo Salah is the player that people make him out to be, especially Liverpool fans and other rival fans as well. But I really find it hard. I really find it hard to put him up there with the likes of Thierry Henry because of games like today, And I've seen two tweets today, yeah, that perfectly sum up what I think about Mo Salah. 1 second, I'm just replying to the graphic designer who's going to send me the thumbnail for this video. 1 second. No, bro, not needed. Just the. There we go. Apologies for that, people. I saw two tweets today after the game that pretty much summed up what I think about Mo Salah. And the first one is, watching Salah for 90 minutes on a regular basis will make you realize why it's important not to judge players based on only their GA. And that's a fact. That is an absolute fact. I don't think I need to explain this. Self-explanatory. The second one that I saw is, it's not often that Salah is quiet, which is true, but that's probably why majority of people prefer players that can impact games without having to directly have a goal or an assist. And this is my issue with Mo Salah. Obviously contributing with goals and assists directly is the bread and butter and the way people view football nowadays. But very rarely have I seen Mo Salah impact the game without goals and assists, where you can still look back at the game and go, no goals and no assists, but Mo Salah, he was absolutely unplayable today. It's very, very, very rarely have I been able to say that or even see that. And, yes, the goals and assists are undeniable. They're there to be seen. The numbers don't lie. But stats can be misleading sometimes. And that's what I will say. That's what I'm going to say about the Mo Salah debate. Because, yes, he's reached the 175 goal mark, same as Thierry Henry. But again, I wouldn't even in my wildest dreams, I wouldn't be able to say that. To put Salah on the same level as a Thierry Henry, no way in hell. I can't do that, because guess what? Thierry Henry was putting up crazy numbers as well. But there were games where he didn't score, but you still said, Thierry Henry today. And I struggle to see that with Salah. That doesn't make him a bad player. Not at all. Because a lot of people are going to see this, they're going to hear this and think, this guy's a hater. Because nowadays, anything you say that isn't positive, that doesn't sound positive, is hate and agendas. You can't have sensible conversations about football with people nowadays anymore. But anyway, I digress. I want to see games where Mo Salah is influencing the game without goals and assists, and you can still look back and say, oh yeah, Salah didn't score today, but did you see his performance? Outstanding. I'm yet to see it. I would like to see it, so we can see a different side from Salah. But today, he was mad quiet, bro. Mad quiet today, bro. Mad quiet. And his critics, they're going to have a field day today. But listen, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Spurs fans are definitely happy if you made it till the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in Bergvall, because he was the goal scorer today. But anyway, people, it's road to 15K. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.